Welcome to the Conversion Pros Overview webinar for 2019. We're going to go in here and we're going to show you some of the breakdown of some of the tools that you get with the Conversion Pros, how they work, what you can do with them. And well, let's get started. Well, one of the first things people ask us when they get the Conversion Pros is, do you have anything already set up for me? I'm in an XYZ business and I just kind of want to get a really cool capture page going and I want to be able to launch it instantly. The answer is we sure do. So we have what they call a share code section and we have landing pages. And what we've done is we don't go by company name because most companies out there have very similar products. So, and because a capture page should be curious and not ever mention a company name unless you don't want signups and sales, you want to have curious pages that draw in leads. And that's what we do best. So for example, we have categories already broken down. You know, you see weight loss, fitness, travel, coffee, makeup, skincare, moms, money, crypto, car programs, proximity, Forex, water, lawyers, cut cable bills, real estate, credit repair, social networks, CBD oil, etc., etc. So let's say you had a fitness product you wanted to do. Well, you can actually click and just hit preview and literally see what a page would look like just by hitting preview there. Now you can edit everything on that page, but it builds it very quickly for you. So if you do like it, what you would do is you would just hit copy. For example, if I hit copy, and then it will ask me, do I want to start editing it now? So if I wanted to start editing it now, I just click that and it would actually open up the editor where I could come in here, and if I didn't want green and I wanted red instead, I could start to change it instantly, okay? But the page is already built for you. How cool is that? So again, you can just scroll down through here. We have some really cool pages. We even have pages that have professional videos done that are generic, that work with every industry. Like this is a very generic video about cyber currency. And just an awesome page. So if you like it, you just click a button. Pages are already built for you. Nothing that you have to do. If you can edit the pages, and just a lot of really neat things. I'll just do one more here so you can see, cut your cable bill. So we have all these kind of pages that are already ready to go for you by category, and very easy to edit too. So if I could take one of these fitness pages and easily copy it and edit it to any category. But that being said, let's say you wanted to build a page from scratch just so you want to see what our tools can do. I'm just going to click on landing page builder here and click on add. So what we do is we have all kinds of templates ready to go for you, but we made it really easy recently with something we call our drag and drop editor. So I click on this button and I open it up. Well, to show you how it works first, I'm just going to start deleting all the base stuff that, you know, we give you a couple things. If you want to edit it right away, make it easy, we throw them on a page for you. But for the sake of this video, I want to show you how easy this is. So I'm going to just delete all this stuff. All right, so now we got a blank canvas here. I'm going to keep this headline here. First thing you would want to do is say what industry you are, and you'd probably want to pick a background image. Well, we have tons of galleries already set up for you in about everything you can think of under the sun, from Bitcoin, businessman, businesswomen, CBD oil, coffee, clouds, computers, work at home stuff, coffee, gold, I mean, health, makeup, money. You know, we can go on and on and on here. Um, but a lot of these, travel's great. And there's tons of images in all these. Let's just do weight loss for a second, because weight loss is definitely a huge category for a lot of companies. And this is just an example here. So you can see there's tons of pictures here. Well, how do you do it? Well, I want to tell you there's no technical skills in the Conversion Pros whatsoever. One click of my button and it goes to here. Now watch this. This is how it's going to look. See the little phone right here? This is how it's going to look on a cell phone. You got to understand that a cell phone is not as big as your monitor. No, monitors are 20 to 30 inches now, even bigger these days. And so the whole background will never fit on a 5-inch cell phone. So what we did is we actually allow you to crop your image and allow you to see how that's going to look on a phone. I kind of like that right there. I would hit confirm, and then it opens a page how it's going to look on a PC. Well, now that I have this here, I want to show you something. So this is non-technical. There is not one technical skill. Watch this, edit content. So now if I want to change this text, I'm just going to delete it. Let me say, do you want to lose weight fast? Okay, now remember, this could be any category. This could be bad credit, travel, weight loss, water, you know, you name it, don't matter. But now let's say I wanted to lose weight a different color. Okay, we allow you to do that. So you can come in here and let's say I wanted it like this pinkish color, kind of like this gal shirt. You see how that changed that color instantly. Well, here's a couple other things you can do. I could change the style of it. So we give you 700 different fonts built in. So I start scrolling down here. It's so much fun to play with. If I do that, see how the font changed? So every page you build could be very custom on how you want it to look just playing with these fonts, okay? The other thing is you can do is, let's say I wanted to change the color. Let's say I didn't want this white here. Let's say I wanted it yellow like this measuring tape. Well, you could drop down in our color box. We have every color under the rainbow. And then once you select it, you put a little dot in there and you could drag it around and choose millions of different colors. So let's say I wanted that yellow. I hit choose and that changes. I can also change the size really easy. I could just drag this up, make it bigger, make it smaller. Make that very, very easy to do. So now let's show you our drag and drop. So let's say I wanted more text on here. I can click a little thing here, edit components, and this whole box comes to my right where it gives me things to drag and drop. So I'm just going to take this text, and you see that gray bar, I just let go of my mouse and it drags it there. Again, I could hit edit. Maybe I'd say lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Okay. Again, then I can go over here and change the way it looks, the size of it, the fun of it. You can do all kinds of fun things with it, colors, etc., etc. Okay, very, very easy to do. Well, one of the things I want you to look at too is we allow you to change the opacity of this box. So there's a little pencil here. I click on it, and I'm just going to click black. And you see how this little box changed. I can also drag up the opacity. I could go all the way to dark black to light. Now what this enables you to do is really see the text over the background images really good, because some images might be real busy and it might be real hard, but you can also even change the colors. Check this out. So if I wanted more of a pinkish color, I can do that. Now look, I can bring it all the way up. I can just make it real slight when I hit close. So this really can change. So for example, let me change the background here. This one has a little bit of color. So let me just go in here and just show you how the opacity kind of will stand out here. So if I click on weight loss again, and let me find something that might be a little bit busy. Okay, this page has a lot of color on it. It's very busy. And you can see how this can stand out. But if I change that pink to black, you can see how that pops out now. So it enables you to really change so your words pop off the page. Okay, let me show you another drag and drop feature. If I hit here, I can scroll down. I can add pictures to the page very easy. So if I want to go to like this, I can drag and drop a picture. So for example, if I just went over to Google, and since this is weight loss, let me type in weight loss before and after. Click on images. Make sure you grab a non-copyrighted image. You don't want to use any image that's been copyrighted. So I'm not really checking that right now because I'm just doing a demo for you, but you want to do that. So once you find an image, okay, let's see a good one here. It's fuzzy. This looks like a pretty good one. That's a lot of weight. So what I would do is just copy the image address, and then I'd come over here and just hit edit. Again, no technical skills. I paste, copy, paste. Okay, this one is not going to work though because an image has to end with .jpeg or .png. So I am going to go back over here and find another one. Let's see here. Let's try this. Paste. See, that ends with JPEG right there. So notice underneath here too, you could do full size, 50% or 25. Watch this. I'm just going to save this right now. That's full size. That's pretty big. I doubt you'd want that on a capture page being that big. So you can come back and edit. Let me see what 25% looks like. That's more like it. Nice and teeny. Paste the URL in here again. Hit save. And that looks awesome. So you can instantly drag and drop images into our system. But guess what? You can also drag and drop videos if you want. So I can come over here to edit components and this little video tab here. and I could just drop in a video. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube, and there's weight loss videos here, for example. So let's say this was your business.
You see the amazing before and after.
Let's say this was your business weight loss video. I can hit edit and I just paste it. Again, copy paste. You could also use Vimeo, by the way. We take YouTube or we take Vimeo. Hit save and it automatically pops that video in for you. Okay, so you can pop as many videos or pictures in. What's great about our drag and drop system is it allows you to drag. If I want another video, I could come over here and drag another video. Let me just reduce the size of my screen so you guys can see here. I can literally drag and drop as many videos as I want. So if I wanted another one, I could drag another one. If I want another one, I could drag another one. So it doesn't matter with the drag and drop. It makes it super easy. Same with the picture. Same with all the text that you can drag and drop here. I'm just deleting these. Okay, so for example, let's say I wanted to drag more text in, and maybe I want to say, get the details filled in the form. Now, here's another cool thing that we've added. Remember this yellow color that we did right here? Let me just blow this up a little bit here so you can see it. You want your pages to look really high end, so you want everything to match. So if you click on the color, we give you the color code. And I'm just going to Control-C, copy that. And then I also know that that text is Allen, okay? So I can scroll down here and watch this. Edit content, or I mean, style. I could drag this box anywhere, by the way. I can actually type in AL and Allen will come up. So now I have the same font as the top down here, right? And then where it says color, I can literally just paste that little color code, copy and paste, and it looks the same. So we can do that right there. So now look at the page, it's coming together. We drag and drop stuff. It's really fun to use. Well, now let's say I want to put a form in here. Okay, we need a capture form. Again, you could drag and drop forms in here. So there's a form right here. I'm just gonna reduce the size of my screen here so you can see it. Grab this. And now it looks like this. Well, first of all, I know on our system you got to save a page. So I'm going to save our page real quick so I can edit the form. Okay, now the page is saved. So now I want to do this form here. So first of all, I just hit edit content. And now it says, where do I want it to go? So I could type any URL in this box right now. But if you build other pages in the Conversion Pros, you can we have a drop down and it has all the names of your pages. So if you grabbed one, it would automatically just drag it right there. Okay? Or if you didn't have one and you wanted to have whatever, www.yourwebsite.com, you just type it in. And then you select, do you want to get name and email, which I don't recommend, name, email, and phone, I do recommend, or a full address. Now, why would you want to do a full address? Well, example, if you're looking at a weight loss business, you might give away free samples. So you might say, hey, get a free sample, and you can actually get a free address, full address, so you could drop a sample in the mail and send them right away. Okay, I'm just going to do name, email, and phone, and hit save, and you'll see there's the form right there. Now it says take a free tour. You can also change this button here. So maybe I don't want this yellow background. Maybe I want it to be pink. I can do that. There's box shadows that I'm going to adjust. And then maybe I want to say click here instead. So you can change all this. Click here. And now you see the buttons there. So they can go through this and fill out the form, hit click here, just like that. Well, let's add social buttons too. Okay, you probably want to add social buttons on a capture page, but I want to show you just how easy it is to do that. Well, actually, no, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this here. Pretend that this was a webinar page, okay, instead, where you've already gotten their details. And you want to add a button to say, join me here. Well, instead of the form, you could add a button. So for example, I could change this to say, join now, click on the button. So that if you wanted to turn this into a landing page. Okay, here's the button. So if I hit edit content here, here's a couple things too. I can see the background color if I want it pink now or whatever. I can play in here and change it around to whatever color I want. Let's say I wanted the text white, border color is black. You can also play with the corner radius if you look at how that changes a little bit, the font size, and change what it says. Click here. If you wanted to say take a tour, you can do that. You put in your website you want it to go to here. So let's say weight loss site, whatever your website would be. And then the font, you can change the font here too, or the button. So if I wanted it to change, you can see how it's easily to change the font of the button. I hit save. And now we have a button here. We redirected the button. So now let's add social links. So I'm just going to reduce the size a little bit here so you can see it better. I'm going to hit edit components again, drag over here, and you see this thing that looks like social buttons. I'm literally going to drag it right down here and click on edit. Once I hit edit, you can type in your actual URL. So http www.facebook.com/ your username. And let me just do Instagram. It's only going to show the ones you type in, by the way. Instagram.com/username. All right. So let's say I want Facebook blue, and let's say I want Instagram. Whoop, am I on Instagram? Yeah, Instagram there. Let's say I wanted it white to pop out. Hit save. Oh, that was LinkedIn. That's why. Let's say I want this pink. Hit save. There you go. So now it will add your Instagram links very, very easily. If you want to add your phone number to the page, no big deal. All you would need to do is edit components again, drag in some text, hit delete. Again, this is so easy. It's just drag and drop. Questions, call me. And then you can put your phone number, your name, etc. Again, you can reduce the size of the text, change the color. So you can see how easy it is to do all this, right? We have several different templates you could do. You could also add your own background. So for example, let's say I went to Google. And I typed in, let me say beach. And I hit images. And there was some beach that I wanted to use. So you can do this. Again, you don't want to use any copyrighted images. But I can hit provide my own background, upload an image, paste the image in. It will ask me what I want it to look like on the phone. And bam. So you don't have to use our image gallery. You could actually use your own images. One of the other things I want to show you here too that's really cool is we allow you to use background videos. I am just going to, I just deleted some of that stuff so you can see it here. But I just want to show you a couple how you, if you really want a page to pop, you can do this on capture pages. You can do this on landing pages. It doesn't matter. I just want to show you a couple examples here. Oh, that must not have been a good link here. Let me try another one. Just paste. You know, what if you had a weight loss page and that blender explodes? Pretty awesome, right? I mean, so we have tons of videos that you can use, and you can go get any YouTube video you want and make it the background of your page on our system. Here's another example here. This is like a human body scan. So maybe you're doing something with health and whatnot. and then your pages really, really stick out. So you can add background videos. Again, you can change all the text. You can change all the fonts. You can add buttons. You can add forms. You can add videos. You can add pictures. Well, what if you wanted to add a PayPal button? Let's say you wanted to add a PayPal button and you were trying to sell something like an ebook or a product, right? Hey, no big deal. You drag and drop. We have something called a div editor. You will drag and drop in over here. Let me change back here to a regular picture so I can see it better. And this will also give me a chance to show you some other backgrounds here. So let me just let me click on, let's say travel background. We have tons and tons of travel backgrounds. And delete the video out of there. Okay. And now I can see, well, I don't want that picture. I want to do it. So let's say I wanted to add a PayPal button. Very easy to do. You would just get the code that PayPal gives you for a button. Okay, I already have one that I've copied code on. And you would just paste it in the system and hit OK. And you could add PayPal buttons to our system too. So if you were selling anything like an ebook or a diet or a workout plan or something, you could easily build pages and drop in PayPal buttons. So it's very cool. There's also a lot of different templates that we have as well, depending on how you want it to look here. That would show the picture in a different way. So certain pictures, for example, let me find one here. Let me blow this up real quick. It's better. Certain pictures, like this one, for example. Let's say you're doing makeup or skincare or something. Looks very good with this template. And again, with our opacity tool, you can almost make this see-through, but then again, you can come back over here and then start to make the text pop just by playing with our templates. So there's so many things you can do. You can delete certain things if you don't want them there, and you can make very high-end looking pages very simple by dragging and dropping and editing. Everything on the page is absolutely editable. The colors, the styles, the text, the fonts, the social buttons. And again, you can drag and drop pictures, you can drag and drop video, you can drag and drop. Again, it's so easy. Literally just drag and drop just like that. And so it's literally you're doing with the mouse. There is no technical skills, there's no coding. There is no HTML to know, nothing. So that's why people absolutely love the Conversion Pros. And here's the thing, we give you unlimited pages. You can build as many pages as you want. So what happens when you build a page, for example? You go over here, you have landing pages. Once you build them, you can categorize them. And then we also give you a couple things too. So let's say you have a team of people, right? And let's say, I'm just going to show you this page here. I'm just going to open it here. All right, so here's that fitness page I copied. But let's say you wanted to share that with everybody. Let's say you made some changes and you wanted to share it with everybody on your team. Well, if they join the Conversion Pros, you get this little code next to every one of your pages that you can copy and you can send to your people. Well, they would get back in their back office and all they would do is go all the way to the bottom of the page. It says, here's a share code. They would paste it. They would hit copy and it says the page has been copied. I'll show you here. I'm just going to refresh. Here it is here, Fitness One. It's been copied right in their back office, so then they can go edit it. So if you build an awesome page that you love and you want your team to use, as long as they join the Conversion Pros, you can give them a share code and instantly mass duplicate any capture page, any landing page that you want. Also, when you're back here, we give you a subdomain. Okay, so here, for example, is a link to your page. But on social networks, a lot of people use teeny URLs because they want to make them smaller so it just looks a little better when you market. So we have a teeny URL system built in where you can take a long URL, paste it, and you can actually take any URL. It doesn't have to be a Conversion Pros if you just want to use this tool. And then I'll take this long URL here and hit get link. And now I got this nice little small URL to go out there and paste on my social network. So that's another tool that we give you. It also tracks your hits. So you can see, like, this page here is 8,000 hits. So I can literally edit, well, I don't want to edit that here, but I can literally hit logs and it will show me basically where all the hits were coming from. Okay, and you can see what browsers they were coming from and whatnot. So we actually have full-blown tracking built into the Conversion Pros as well. Another neat feature we have too is what we call a link rotator. Let's say you had 4 pages that you wanted to use. Okay, 4 capture pages you wanted to market, and you didn't know which one was going to convert the best. So you build 4 pages. Well, what you would do is you would just add them 1, 2, 3, 4 into our URL rotator. And then what would happen is you hit, I'm just going to hit back to list here. It would give you a link to use. So then I would just take this link and I would advertise this link. And what would happen is it would go out there every time someone clicked on that link, it would show this page first, then this page next, then this page next, then this page next, and then it would go back to the first page. So you can actually rotate that. It's also good if you ever want to do an ad co-op with your team. But we also have an advanced feature of that where you can tell each page how many hits you want. So maybe I want this first page to get 500 hits before it goes to the next page. And then I want this page to get 200 hits and then before it goes to this, and then 100 hits, whatever. You can actually assign this. And then you can even assign how many cycles you want it to go through. Okay, so maybe you only want this one to go through 1 cycle, but all the rest of these to go through 2 or 3. So we have advanced features here that you can rotate. You can add as many URLs as you want to rotate. Advanced you're actually assigning the hits, but the basic function just goes from this page to the next page to the next page to the next page. Notice how each page has a page name, okay, like this. So you can actually, when you get your contacts, you can actually see what page name they came into. So when you, so we have a contact manager here that will show all your leads, and you'll see which lead came in. We also have a mobile phone app now, and the mobile phone app, let me see here if I can show that to you. That it's available on Apple and on it's available on Apple and it's available on Samsung. Let me see if I can blow this up here. Okay, so when a lead comes in, you'll get the lead. I'll have to shrink it so you can see above. You'll get their name, email, and phone number. But as soon as a lead comes in, you'll actually get this in under a second. It'll hit your phone in under a second. You'll be able to hit a button and call that lead instantly, text that lead, or email them right from your phone in under a second of them coming into any capture page inside the Conversion Pros. Pretty cool, right? But here's what's really cool. See, remember where I said each page has its name? So let's say you're advertising 4 or 5 capture pages out there. Well, when you get notification on the app, it actually tells you which page they went into. So, for example, this contact went into page fix credit. So when I call them, let's say I was doing 2 businesses. Maybe I was doing a credit repair business and I was doing a weight loss business. And then I had a page name weight loss. Well, I wouldn't want to, if you just got the lead and it didn't tell you what landing page it came in, you really couldn't call them right away. You'd have to do some research, but not the way we set up the Zap, because I know right away, oh, this is a credit repair lead. Let me pick up the phone and call them. Another couple cool things that you can do too, I'm just kind of scooting through here, is you can add notes to it. So if you call them on the phone, you can actually add notes into your app itself so you know what you said and call them back. But we also have what we call a slider here. And you can actually make that content from cold to warm to hot. And I'm just kind of going through this video a little bit. Let me show you here. So once you're back in here, for example, Michelle Jins, we made her hot. It'll show a little dot next to her name. If she was cold, it would be blue, but we made her hot. Okay. By the way, all these are not real names and emails and phone numbers here. This is just for an example. But this is how the app looks on your phone. So I can literally see then say, oh yeah, Michelle was a super hot lead. I need to get back to her. So we have a mobile phone app that's tremendous, that you can use. It works on Android, it works on Apple, it works on tablets. And the minute anyone goes into your capture page, you're automatically notified on your phone, and you can contact them right on your phone. You can text them, call them, or email them right from their phone. How cool is that? So again, it's available on Google Play or in the App Store itself. We have so many tools, it's hard to go through them all, but one of the tools I want to go over with you is an autoresponder. We give you a built-in autoresponder. Most autoresponders easily can charge $50 or more per month just for an autoresponder. We make autoresponders very easy. We actually give you an unlimited autoresponder that allows you to email as many people as you want per day. You're also able to email broadcast them. So let's say you wanted to make a series of emails real quick to a list of people. So I'm just going to name a new one. And let's say I wanted to build a series. So you can hit create a message, and you'd want the first one to go out, and we hit 0 right away. And we have what we call tags that you can put in. So this would put their first name in. Okay, since I did a weight loss example, want to lose 20 pounds. And then I can come down here, show tags, enter their first name. You got to see this awesome weight loss system. Click here. And again, I'm not writing a big full email just for time here, but I could literally hyperlink this too. So https www.yourwebsite.com. You can hyperlink it. And then to put your name and stuff in, you can even do it off tags, because whatever's in your profile, if you don't want to do this, you can just type it in. But I could just go my first name space, my last name, enter my phone number, and it would automatically put that in based on my profile in the Conversion Pros. So let's say I wanted to set up, 5 messages. I wanted a message to go out every day. So that was the first message. Okay, you see on day 1, this is coming out. Second message, so I just hit create another message. I'm just going to paste the same one here to save time. And I'm just going to type day 2, save. And now you'll see we have 2 messages. I'll just do one more. But you can make as many messages as you want in our system to automatically go out. So when they enter the capture page, they will automatically get this series of messages. Did I hit save on that? I think I did. Okay, I thought I did. But anyway, you can add as many messages as you want. Now, let's say you had a whole list. Let's say you had 1,000 people that came in, and you're doing a call tonight, and you want to get a hold of them. Well, we actually have an email broadcaster where you can say, get on our call tonight. And I would hit, let's say this was the message again. And then I hit save, and I can literally send that right away. Okay, I could send that out. It's going to go out the same day to that whole list. So the email series basically is a series you've set up by time, where you want day 1 to go out, day 2, day 3, day 4, whatever. Email broadcast allows you to, let's say your company launched a new product, or you've got a new call, or something exciting happened and you want to get a hold of everybody. You can just do an email broadcast and blast your whole list. So let's say you had 1,000 people come through a capture page. They got onto this autoresponder, and you can do this. We also give you unlimited autoresponders. Well, before I get into that, we also have a text broadcasting service too. You got to buy credits for that. It's pretty cheap, like 4 cents each, but you are actually able to create a message and text all these people. So you can have the autoresponder working, email broadcast working, and text them. Pretty awesome. So let me go into the autoresponder builder again. You can have multiple autoresponders going at the same time. So you don't have to just have one. You can have many, many autoresponders going. And let me show you how to add it to a page. So we called this one Webinar 2019, for example. So let's say that fitness page, I was editing it. The page is already built. So when people enter their name, email, and phone number, I want them to get that new message series we just created. Very easy. We have a mail campaign over here. I just drag down till I find it, webinar 2019. I would hit save. And now anybody that would enter their information on this page is automatically connected to that message series. And that's what makes it cool, because you can build, 5 or 10 different pages and literally build out 5 or 10 different autoresponder series according to that page to really get your message across. So we make this super easy. Again, there's no technical skills. One other thing is, let's say you're not very good at writing messages. Well, we already have some already done. We already have messages already done here. For example, generic business opportunity. I'm just going to grab this code here. And so if I go back in here and I hit edit, email series, we have a little drop down where you can actually use what we call share codes. Or let's say you wrote a really good one for your business and you want your whole team to use that autoresponder series that you wrote. You would just give them a code like this, hit OK, and watch what happens. Bam, it automatically produces all the emails. All they have to do is click on edit, and then they would come in and put their website they want it to go to, edit their name. It takes them only a couple seconds here. But if you have a huge team and you write out a whole series of emails and you want everybody to use it, you just give them a code and it automatically will create a whole series here. We have emails, again, we have series already written for you as well. So if you're not really good at writing emails, not a big deal. We have some already done for you. So it's very easy to pop that in and do that. So we have a blog, we have a WordPress blog here, QR creators. We have so many things here. It's not really, I don't need to really get into much more stuff. We do have an external code capture page too. For example, if you wanted to use our autoresponder, let's say on WordPress, okay? This would create a form that you could pop into WordPress that would add those people coming from WordPress into the autoresponder, okay? So we have that. We also have a cool tool that's a webinar builder tool that you can actually set up a webinar. Um, let's say like a weight loss webinar here, and you can have it scheduled. So I can have a one that's going to play at 10:30, one at noon, one at 2, one at 1, whatever. You could add your social links in here. And this one says the next one showing. It has a countdown clock. Or I could click play and just hit show the last webinar here. But basically what it does is it takes any video and it makes it look like it's going to be live and will replay it, okay? And so you can have it. So if you have like this webinar here, actually, I'm going to take this webinar and I'm going to set it up into a page just like this where people can access it and watch it, every 2 hours or so. Okay, so it's going to be very, very easy. You could add pictures to it. It's just another super cool tool that's included inside the Conversion Pros. Again, we let you try this system for free. Okay, there's no gotchas here. I want everybody to know you can try this system 100% free for 7 days. No credit card required. No, we don't ask for banking information. We can't take anything from you. Okay, for 7 days for free. After that, it's only $50 a month, $1.61 a day. Two more things I almost forgot about. Number one, we do sell hot leads. Okay, we sell basic business opportunity leads. So if you have anybody that's in the No Friends Left Club, don't know anybody, we actually sell leads. We deliver you name, email, and phone number of a real-time lead, somebody who answered an ad in real time. We deliver it right to you that's looking for a biz op. We have categories that are men and women, men only, women only, and we also have interviewed leads where someone's actually called them up, pre-interviewed them. You get the interviewer's name, you get the interviewer's name, you get the questions that were answered. Like this, Dave, interview leads are straight fire. Everyone I spoke to, I talked to someone, was interested, checked out the videos. One of them's an absolute diamond. My experience with interview leads, amazing attitudes. They're depressed and they need a minimum of 200 to start. 90% answer their phones. Okay, so we sell these leads. Again, lead type, you can select, lead category, generic, female only. Live interview leads are male only, or generic is male and female. Okay, so you can order leads. We deliver them right to you, right to your back office, and you can start working these leads. A lot of times you're also going to wonder is what kind of training do you get? For example, if you're looking to build a business and get leads, we have all these trainings that we show you how to do things. For example, building pages. We have all kinds of videos that are 100% step by step You can't go wrong watching our easy trainings, okay? We also have webinars that teach you how to market. So you probably want to know how to market on Facebook and Twitter and Craigslist. We actually show you step by step how to go out there and market your pages and how you can generate tons of leads for free using a lot of these free sources when done right. So we have all this training already set up for you. All you have to do is click on it and then start to watch how to market, you know, on Facebook, Facebook groups, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we got a lot of stuff going on back here. It is a very, very robust system, very easy to use, no technical skills. You're not, you don't need to have a technical bone in your body to use the Conversion Pros. So what you want to do now is get back to the person that sent you to this video, and they'll give you a link where you can join for free. Check it out for 7 days. Again, we can't take your credit card. We can't take any payment information. You have There's no reason why you wouldn't do it. There's no downside. There's 100% upside to come in the back office and play with the system for no cost. Again, we can't charge you. You're not going to give us any payment information. Come in, check it out, see if you like it. We're sure that you're going to love it once you start to play with it and see how easy it is, and you won't want to live without it. All right? And we'll see you on the inside once you become a trial member.